Okay, people, this is part 2 of the Libre Oz, the mystery of Libre Oz, and it's solved. And I know I told you people that I wasn't going to do any more videos trying to show you anything, but I guess I'm just a fool for you guys, man. I think you ought to know the truth and stuff, but you guys, you just don't catch on. Now, if this video doesn't make any sense, it could be monetized. Like the one last night, who knows, man? We're going to see how this turns out, okay? But I want to try to explain this as best as I can. Now, this is part 2 of the mystery of Libre Oz, the ushering in of the great age of Horus by Crowley. And, first of all, if you will go back and take a look at my first video of the mystery of Libre Oz, I hope you figured out Novartis is Novavax at the end of it, okay? And you're just going to have to connect the dots from there. Many of you didn't. I don't know what the deal is. But anyway, the Book of Lies that you have, it has the black triangles that's underneath the eyes of Crowley's demon. And you also see those triangles that's underneath the clown that's in my video. So it's definitely him, guys. There's no other way around it. There's too much stuff. Even the fish, the Book of the Fish, that's not finished. You have an image of the fish in my Libre Oz video. You need to go back and you need to look at that. Okay? That's what the fish is all about. It's the ushering in of Horus, the completion of the supposed great work of Crowley. Okay. Now, Crowley said 0 equals 2 is what Crowley said in his Book of Lies. I know what he meant by that, guys. He meant the broad arrow, shot, and he meant photosynthesis all at one time. And many of you guys don't understand some of that. I understand that, but I'm just telling you what it is. See my video that I done at trying to solve some of that stuff. You know what it is. Now, this is the Kabbalistic tree of life, folks. And there's different versions of this Kabbalah. You got an astrological version of this that has the stars and the alignments, which is not what you think, by the way. Saturn is actually the sun. I'm not getting into that right now, but you got the demonic version of Kulipith Kabbalah, which Joe Biden invoked the Dark Winter with her in my Libre Oz video there, the very first one I made. And you got the version of the bowel structure of human anatomy. And this is the one that's important when it comes down to seeing what was Crowley after when he devised this entire plan that he had, from the Book of Lies to the Giant's Thumb book to the fish. You have to understand what he was after, and you have to understand how to convert it over. Now, I want to tell you this. The C19, all this comes in groups of 3. The C19 is the C20, will become the C21, which is in 2021, which is Agenda 21. You're going to have to figure all that out for yourself, guys. If I go into too much detail, they'll cut the video on me, okay? So just figure it out for yourself. Now, the other 3 that this comes in is configurations of 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. The first 7 is the shot. The second 7, 7, 7 is the second stage of that shot, and the third 7, 7, 7 is the final stage of that shot and what it went after. Okay? That's what all that means, guys. It's all Kabbalistic understanding of which I have thorough knowledge in. You guys don't know me like you think you do. I am fluent in Judaism, Hinduism. I'm fluent in Islam. I'm fluent in the Greek language, the ancient Greek language, Latin, Germanic languages. Okay? You don't know me like you think you do. And I'm having to show you people who I really am in these last days. And this is really disturbing to me, but it's got to be done. Now, this first yantra that you see, which is the crown, this is what Crowley was after in the mystery of the 777. And you may say, well, Jerry, how does the first yantra how does that have anything to do with the 777? Well, the whole key behind that, folks, is the Kabbalistic conversion from the yantra to the configuration of the biostructure anatomy of the human body into the chakras. And in this chakra, which this is the 7 gates of the Kabbalah, aligned with the chakras. And as you can see, the chakra is aligned as the 7th. Okay? Right there's your mystery, guys. Right here. It's soft. 7. And just like any other thing, and you won't see it anymore, it'll follow under the standard guidelines of the same thing as the yantras. It will configure into the chakra of 777. And so this is what Crowley was after right here. The crown virus. You can't make it up, people. So this is where it's it's affecting you. This is the aim, guys. This is what they're after, okay? Can't make it up. This is, you might say, well, what is the chakras, Jerry? Well, this is Hinduism is what it is. And in Hindu, you see, it's just like the yoga. Yoga is Hinduism, guys. It's the anatomy of a body and every bit of that, how it coincides spiritually with higher states of learning. But those higher states of learning is not of God and Jesus Christ, okay? So, you see now what he was after. I don't know how much more detail I need to go into about this. Okay? But I mean, hey, and listen, guys, don't try to get on the internet and find this. Because you're not going to find it. You might say, Jerry, where'd you come up with this at? Well, don't you worry about that. Jerry has ways, brother. Jerry knew this time was coming around 3 years ago. Okay? I know where to find these things. And I'm well versed in these things, people. Okay? Step 1, 2, 3, 19, 20, 21, 7, 77, 77, 7. 777 is the crown. And that crown falls back under the chakra, the 7th chakra. There's your conversion chart and that mystery, because most people would just look at this and say, okay, it would have to be somewhere down here. And that's down around the stomach area when it comes down to the anatomy of a human being. And that would lead to a dead end, you see. You got to come back up here where the crown is. And you got to convert it over to the chakra of Hindu. So now you know what he was after, okay? There you go. Took care of you. If you can't figure it out, guys, I don't know what else to do for you, okay?